Hi, I am Madalina Vlasceanu, an NYU postdoctoral fellow and incoming assistant professor of psychology. And in this talk, I'll present a project conducted in collaboration with Momennejad and Miroslav Dudik at Microsoft Research on the network structure, gender diversity, and interdisciplinarity of AI organizations. Our project was born from the observation that AI research is at the forefront of society, impacting all aspects of human life. Recently, there's been a surge of interest in questioning the motivations underlying AI. For instance, in a new book, The Atlas of AI, Kay Crawford urges the questioning of widely deployed algorithms to understand the implication of what is being optimized, for whom and who gets to decide. Building on this work, here we're interested in uncovering the features of influential AI organizations. To do so, we're employing social network analysis, a tool instrumental in predicting the spread of ideas and behaviors throughout a community. Within this context, the degree of influence of a community has been shown to be captured by betweenness centrality, which measures the extent to which a person is positioned on the shortest path between other pairs of people within a network. A person with high betweenness centrality is therefore the most able to control the flow of information throughout the network, acting as a bridge between disconnected individuals, which is why this has been suggested to signify power. Giving this meaningful parallel, here we would use betweenness centrality as a proxy for influence in the AI community. We hypothesized that influence in the AI community is determined by the network structure, operationalized as the degree to which a network is clustered and hierarchical, the gender diversity and interdisciplinarity of its components. To investigate, we scraped 5 years of NeurIPS, FACT, and AIES proceedings metadata, which we used to map the co-authorship network structure of AI authors and organizations. To test our hypothesis, we ran a linear regression model predicting the average betweenness centrality of organizations as a function of gender diversity, interdisciplinarity, the hierarchical and clustering coefficients, while controlling for the organizational type and size, and found that organizations with high betweenness centrality authors are more gender diverse, more interdisciplinary, more hierarchical, and less clustered. Our study is not without limitations, which act as motivations for future work. First, our research relies on correlational analysis, which, while informative in exploring associations between variables, cannot speak to the causal connection of these uncovered relationships. Future experimental work is needed to understand the causal mechanisms behind these connections. Moreover, the undirected graph we mapped here assumes symmetrical connections. Future work could increase the complexity of our model by adding features of the authors, such as who was the corresponding author or citation counts. Also in this study, we explore correlates of gender diversity in AI organizations. In future work, we're interested in also investigating dimensions contributing to diversity, such as racial or educational backgrounds. A limitation of this work is the author's gender classification based on first names. This field would benefit from future work attempting to achieve classifications closer to self-reports. And finally, here we restricted our analysis to only a few machine learning conferences, for example, NeurIPS, FACT, and AIES. This investigation could be extended, however, to include additional conferences for a more representative co-authorship network of AI researchers. And with that, I would like to thank my collaborators, Ida and Miro, and thank you for listening, and I'm now looking forward to questions.